We are making Valentine's Day, I will say, more fun by adding a dash of excitement to your celebrations by turning your home into a science love lab. My first guest has activities that will spark curiosity among all of your little scientists and make Valentine's Day truly unforgettable. Annika Jensen is the Executive Director of the Douglas Space and Science Foundation. She joins me to share fun ways to infuse the holiday with scientific magic. Great to have you, Annika.
Thanks for having me.
You love science and you love chemistry, and you say it's a perfect time to show it off this time of year.
Absolutely. Any holiday-themed science is my favorite. We can take any basic science experiment and turn it into a holiday craft, and it makes my kids think I'm a genius.
Is this a lot of work to put together?
It's not.
Okay.
I think that's a common misconception about science. It's actually super easy. As you can see, everything we're going to use today is stuff you have at home, and if you don't have it at home, you can buy it at the dollar store.
I'm doing a quick eye inventory, and that seems to be true. So 3 experiments that you're sharing with us today. The first is called the pumping heart.
Yes. So when we talk about STEM, that's science, technology, engineering, and math.
Yes.
So this is an engineering aspect. Engineers work a lot with models, and in biomedical engineering, we need to understand how the heart works if we're going to put in implants or stents, or if we're going to mess with the heart at all, we need to have a really good understanding of how it works.
Yes,
so I colored my water. It's just water with red food dye to make it look like blood, right? And then I take a balloon and we cut it off just where it starts to get fat. We don't want to cut it too far because we need it to hold tight. So this one was previously cut. And then we're going to stretch it across the top of a mason jar. And if you don't have a mason jar, an old jam jar works, or even just a cup with a level top. And then you're going to take your scissors, and we make 2 little holes in it.
An incision, if you will.
An incision, indeed, yes.
Okay.
And then we're going to insert our valves.
Yeah.
So I chose blue and red. We often see blood depicted as blue and red with oxygen without, right? My kids were surprised the other day to learn that we don't actually have blue blood. It's all red. It's just in art that we demonstrated as blood. Yes. And then, so the heart is made up of valves and ventricles and chambers, right? So we want the blood to come in one and out the other, and we never want it to backfill. So this is gonna create a valve on this side that's simulating sending, I should have done this before I put my straw in.
Look at you, how can I help?
I think I got it.
Professional at work.
Yeah.
With the cutest Valentine's nails, I'll just do the side commentary.
Thank you.
Not to distract from our science experience with our beauty ones.
There's actually a lot of chemistry that goes into nail tech.
Good girl.
We could do a whole segment on that.
Yeah. How's it coming?
Okay. Well, I made it look weird.
I do have to say, I'm very impressed I'm holding it together, because anyone who knows me, the B-L-O-O-D word.
You don't do that?
I can't grip a pencil. Like, I have to look away from any tiny butterfly needle that draws any amount of B-L-O-O-D from my person. It's not my thing. But I'm standing.
I'll catch you if you pass out.
Thank you. Be here for me. Okay.
All right, so this is actually it. Now the balloon is going to represent our muscle. If you want to just point that down so we don't have any spurting, B-L-O-O-D. We want to catch it here. And then as you pump on the muscle.
Look at that.
And you'll notice all of the red stuff. Now I'm afraid to say the word.
Sorry, I made it a swear word.
All of the red stuff comes out one side. So that's simulating the blood coming in here and then out there. Now, if we take this balloon off, it actually will still work. But what you'll see is blood actually starts coming backwards, which
we don't
in real
want.
life, as an engineer would find out, whoa, why is the heart backfilling with blood? We got to save somebody's life. So doing models like this, you can start with a 3-year-old.
That's actually a very amazing demonstration for an amazing medical procedure that was so simple to pull together and show off. Well done. Can we move on?
We can, yes. So this one is just your most basic chemical reaction, the first one that any kid learns, baking soda and vinegar.
You're calling this a love potion, though.
I am, yes, because I shaped my baking soda into hearts. So it's just baking soda with water, and very little water, actually.
And actually, we learned last week we made heart-shaped pasta and considered that the ultimate Valentine meal. So now we have heart-shaped baking soda. It's all in the shape, right?
I did forget one ingredient. It's right over here.
Yeah.
We need it to be red, obviously.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. So you add the vinegar.
Okay.
And the red. And this time I'm not going to mix it up. We're going to see if the baking soda
How did you get those to kind of congeal? What?
These? It's just water.
Oh, just baking soda and water.
So it's just a paste like you would put on a bee sting.
Okay.
So there's another biomedical science
all around us.
Everywhere.
Cheers to that.
So we drop our heart into the red.
Oh, you're fun.
And then it turns into Love Potion.
There it goes.
And this one is 100% safe because all we're really doing is mixing sodium bicarbonate and an acid, the vinegar, right? And when the bubbles come from carbon dioxide. So that's just being released in the air. We're breathing it anyway.
Safe, simple.
Don't drink it because
Right.
it's gross.
Right.
But if some gets on you or in your mouth, it's 100% safe.
Safe, simple, but the impact is huge.
Yes.
It'll get the wow every time.
Yes.
Okay, we're calling this the melt your heart.
Yes, because we aren't technically melting, but it's gonna look like it is.
Okay.
So we've set up our Skittles in a heart shape.
Yes.
And we're just gonna pour some water on them. It works, if you're looking for a really fast reaction, you're gonna wanna use warm water.
Okay.
So we might need to chat for a minute because my water was room temperature.
So it's gonna take a minute, but what will happen?
What we should see is the color starts to come off of the Skittles. Oh, there it goes.
Oh, starting to
pour
happen
around here.
Starting to happen.
And what we'll see is I picked out all the pink, the Valentine's
Of course
colors.
you did.
Yeah. But as they come out from the water, we should start to see a pink string and a purple string and a red string. And we'll notice that they flow until they hit each other, but they won't mix.
Oh.
Because this is actually an experiment in density. Sugar water is more dense, meaning it has more particles in a given area than the regular water. So as long as the sugar water is flowing into the less dense regular water, it will move. But as soon as purple hits pink, those are now the same density because they've both dissolved the same sugar, so they won't actually mix, which is a cool way to represent, there's a few spots in the world where oceans meet that have different densities and the waters don't mix.
Oh my gosh.
And so now you can do that in your kitchen. And you could do it with, there we go, the swirl is coming.
Yes.
It's swirling in, it's swirling out. You can do it with any colors. I picked out the Valentine's ones, but
On brand.
It's fun to do the rainbow one
On
too.
theme. Annika, these are so fabulous for so many reasons. The simplicity jumps out to me, but also the grabbable way you've explained science and engineering and STEM, and that's really attractive, I think, for moms and grandmas as well to try and to implement to their own home. So thank you. Before we say goodbye, sister, tell me about your Star Camp program.
Yeah, so the Douglas Space and Science Foundation is the home of Star Camp. That's science, technology, achievement, and research. We run in-classroom field trips, we do birthday parties, community events, and we're really excited to be here today to talk about our summer camps.
Okay.
It's Space Camp here in Utah. They're sleepaway camps held in Ogden, and kids come to camp and we do this kind of science.
How fun.
We want them to come and realize how accessible science is. Like you said, it's a lot easier than we think.
Yeah.
And so we do things also though like neutral buoyancy training. They'll train like astronauts underwater.
wow.
We have a gravity chair. It's so much fun.
You've got an exclusive code for Studio 5 viewers if they want to
Yes.
register and get ahead of it.
Yes, and we do recommend registering early. We are filling up already. We'll probably be full by March. Use Studio 5 for watching it today, and you can get $25 off any tuition.
Fantastic.
We also have a lot of scholarships available that anybody can apply for.
All right, Annika, thank you so much. We'll link you to their website. Remember that code, Studio 5, for your $25 off camp registration. Thanks again.